I want to go back to the binary conversation, the concept itself. Because sometimes when we think about it too, is we think in tools, meaning that, like, for example, like you look at a battery, right? The battery needs the positive charge and the negative charge. And them, they two come together, create the spark. So these sparks won't happen. The electricity won't happen without those two. So sometimes when people think about the binary, they might be thinking about those two sides that need to dance together to create the next thing that comes from it, the spark, the ideal. So how do you tackle that process?
It's interesting you use the analogy of a battery, for example. The negative charge and the positive charge in a battery are not opposites. They are intertwined. Without the negative charge, the battery isn't a battery. They both are required for battery to function and to provide the electricity charge. They are not opposites. They both have their own value of existence. Without the one, the other don't exist. So you can make a battery completely positive without a negative charge. It ain't gonna work. So I can't see things in opposites. So just because somebody is taller than me and I'm shorter, oh, you are short, you're tall, it means we are comparing. I on its own, 167 centimeter, fine. I am on its own is fine. But if you start comparing me to somebody 180 centimeter, then you'll say, Ankit, you're short. So now somebody come at 140 centimeter, Ankit, you're tall. So I'm tall as well and I'm short as well. This is the challenge of binary because we are in a fluid state. We keep changing. As soon as we change the context and the comparison point, we change, which is problematic. So what is truth? Am I tall or am I short? I can't be both until you compare. So I am 167 centimeter, that is it. That's a fact of my height. Now you can make me tall, you can make me small. I can go on a Gulliver's travel and I can be the taller person, or I can go and live with all Australians in the middle of where the core Australians live, and they're all 6.5 feet tall. I'm the most shortest person. So same thing.
I think they say in Africa you can find the tallest people and the shortest people on the planet is in Africa. It's interesting.
And again, as we say short, dark, light, we are comparing. We are not talking about the stuff. We are talking about the comparison, the movement, which is only true in a certain context. The context changes, that thing changes. So it's fluid, it's made up, it's in our mind. It's not there. If we want to see it, we see it. What is gonna remain same is 167 centimeter.
So that is another trap then. You're saying so we got the hindsight trap, but I feel like the binaries are also another trap.
Yeah.
That is very hard to get out of.
I think this is just I'm thinking out loud in my head right now. It depends on the environment we are brought up in. So, for example, a child is born to an Indian parent in a Chinese family. They will end up speaking Chinese or Mandarin or Cantonese. The boy is still Indian parents, but they are there in China in Chinese family, living with Chinese family. So this idea of who we are depends on how we are brought up. So if we live in a society where society see it as binary, we will end up seeing it as binary. So if I've lived for 42 years of my life in a binary world, how on earth can I see anything else? I don't know if there's anything else. It's like unknown. So there were two guys, Joe and Harry, and they created Johari window. And they said, they made 4 quadrant, and they said the left top quadrant is you know and I know. Means we talk, Asher and Ankit talks, get along each other.